Agreement was reached on the draft 19th Amendment to the Constitution at the party leaders' meeting held under the auspices of President Maithripala Sirisena this morning.
At the meeting, party leaders, including leaders of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, had directed the attention of the President toward electoral reforms. President Maithripala Sirisena had made a pledge to party leaders that Parliament will only be dissolved after electoral reforms are presented and adopted.
After much discussion, it was agreed that the government will adhere to the bill that was presented to Parliament and only amend the relevant clauses recommended by the Supreme Court, and any other sections to be deleted will be agreed by with the opposition, and all matters will be taken up as 2/3 voting and not a majority voting in the committee stage. Tomorrow morning, the relevant amendments would be given to the opposition so that Parliament could be adjourned tomorrow for the debate to be taken up on the 21st and the 22nd. 20th Amendment is still in the stage of a proposal, but the draft will be submitted by the government. Assurance was given by His Excellency the President, and thereafter it will be discussed in order to proceed for its passing in Parliament as a bill when it is drafted.
Many of the party leaders gathered today under the auspices of the President. The meeting was about the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. Accordingly, all agreed to adopt it, apart from the sections of the amendment that require referendum and the section which was directed to the Supreme Court. It was decided to take it for debate on the 21st and the 22nd, after the draft bill, which was compiled by the Attorney General's Department, is handed over to the MPs.
අපේ අරමුණ විධායක ජනාධිපතිකමේ මුළුමනින් අවශ්‍ය කිරීම නම් 19 සංශෝධනය තුළ ඒක සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
If our aim is to abolish the executive presidency, then it will not happen through the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. However, we believe that even if the executive presidency cannot be abolished totally, some powers of the executive presidency can be curtailed through this. Therefore, this too is some sort of a victory. It is a huge step on the part of democracy. Accordingly, the JVP will work towards approving the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. We request all parties that represent Parliament to get involved to make the 19th Amendment to the Constitution the amendment which was approved with the support of the entire Parliament. This is a proposal that needs to be adopted. The sovereignty of the Parliament is undermined by the power of the Presidency. Since the 19th Amendment to the Constitution is all about the powers of the Executive Presidency, it is not an amendment which brings about a political solution to the national problem. It is with the view that there needs to be some change in the way that this country should move forward that we support this.
Until உள்ள போக்கில் சில மாற்றங்கள் ஏற்பட வேண்டியது அத்தியாவசியம் என்ற அடிப்படையில் அந்த திருத்தத்தை
மைத்ரிபால சிறிசேன மகாத்மா ஜனதாව ජයග්‍රහණය කෙරෙව්වා.
President Maithripala Sirisena made the public victorious. He did this not with reducing the price of dal or wheat flour. It is by abolishing this executive presidency. The president will no longer be above the judiciary. The 18th Amendment to the Constitution will be abolished. Many things will come out of this. I think it is important that we work towards getting what is within our reach rather than aim for something that we will not get. If there are shortcomings, we should discuss them and approve it.
අඩුපාඩුකම් තියෙන සාකච්ඡා කරලා මේක සම්මත කරන්න.
Madhuru Abe Sobhithera noted that religious leaders and politicians will gather before Fort Railway Station tomorrow afternoon and force all public representatives who represent Parliament to render their support to adopting the 19th Amendment to the Constitution.
දින සඳුදා උදෑසන පෙරවරු 9ට පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ පක්ෂ නායක රැස්වීමක් කැඳවලා තියෙනවා.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. we have convened a party leaders meeting. During this meeting we will be holding a debate with regard to the proposed 19th Amendment. If a change or amendment needs to be made, then the President, Prime Minister and government representatives as well as the party leaders can put forth their recommendations and we will be able to reach a decision.